Today we are going to look at verbs in the present simple. On the first slide you can see the different subjects. The subjects are I, you, he, she and it, we, you and they. I is the first person singular, you the second person singular, he, she, it the third person singular, we the first person plural, you the second person plural, and they the third person plural. Using the example verb to play, we can see how we conjugate this verb. In each of the different persons, from first person singular to third person plural, the verb stays the same except for in third person. Here we have to add s. With some verbs, for example to go, you have to add es when the verb ends in o. And with some other verbs ending in consonant y, you have to remove the y and add ies. For example, study becomes studies. Okay. So, that was the positive form. What about the negative? The negative is formed with the auxiliary verb do not or does not. As you can see on the slide, do not can be contracted, shortened to don't, and does not to doesn't. We use doesn't for the third person negative. After the negative, we use the infinitive. I don't play, you don't play, he doesn't play. For questions, we invert the subject and the auxiliary verb. So again, the auxiliary verb is do. This comes first, then the subject, and then the infinitive. Do I play? Do you play? And in third person, very important, does he, does she, or does it play? An example question is at the bottom. Do you play tennis often? When do we use this tense? We have a definition of the use of this tense here on the slide, and it reads, we use the present simple tense to talk about facts, things which are true in past, present, and future. If the action lies only in the past, present, or future, another tense has to be used. For example, I can use the present simple to talk about habits, habitual activities or actions. I play tennis every Saturday. I go to the cinema quite often. I sometimes phone my parents at the weekend. All these things are true in the past, the present, and the future. We also use this to talk about facts. For example, water boils at 100 degrees is a fact. And we use the present simple to show this. Okay, so a quick exercise. You have 6 sentences in front of you, and you have to try and make these negative and question forms. So number 1 says you want to go to the cinema. In negative, you don't want to go to the cinema. As a question, do you want to go to the cinema? Number 2, she likes eating chocolate. She doesn't like eating chocolate. Does she like eating chocolate? Number 3, I play football every Saturday. I don't play football every Saturday. Do I play football every Saturday? Number 4, he sees his grandmother once a week. He doesn't see his grandmother once a week? Does he see his grandmother once a week? Number 5, they do the shopping on Wednesdays after work. They don't do the shopping on Wednesdays after work. And do they do the shopping on Wednesdays after work? And number 6, we listen to music when we want to relax. We don't listen to music when we want to relax. And finally, do we listen to music when we want to relax?